Welcome to Blabbin' Bout Slabbin' on YouTube. I am Chris, also known as Baseball Card Addict on Instagram. I am joined as always by my favorite Milwaukee Brewer fan, Jeff.
Yes, I am Jeff, my favorite cardboard on Instagram. And thank you for tuning in today. We are going to talk about the most famous baseball player in the world, and that is Shohei Ohtani. And in this video, we're going to concentrate on his rookie cards because he has a lot of them. So we're going to help sift through which ones you might want to target if you're looking at some.
Yes.
And as always, this is not specific investment or buying advice. You've seen our mistake videos, so
yes.
Just know that we're just trying to provide our perspective and point of view and make your own decisions.
Yes, please no lawsuits. If any of these cards do not work out, we're doing our best. we're trying. This is a lot of research. Shohei Ohtani has an ocean of rookie cards. Like Topps knew he was coming, and they just put him in every single product that they made. He has an absolute ton of rookies. I'm gonna quickly just run down a few of them. He's in Topps. He is in Topps Archives, Topps Archives Snapshots, Topps Dynasty, Topps Fire, Topps Stadium Club, Topps Inception, Topps Transcendent, Topps High Tech, Topps Heritage, Topps Gallery, Gold Label, Allen and Ginter, Chrome Update, Chrome Sapphire, Topps Finest, Topps Opening Day. Jeff, take over.
Oh, wow. So we've got Gypsy Queen, we've got Living Set, Advent Calendar, Museum Collection, Topps Big League, Topps Mini, Topps Clearly Authentic, and that doesn't even include the Bowman rookies of his. He's got Bowman Chrome, Bowman High Tech, Bowman's Best, Bowman Sterling, and Bowman Platinum. And we're probably missing.
Thank God they ran out of medals.
Yeah.
They could have gone on forever. All right, so we're going to try to narrow this down for you a little bit. The rookies that we think are definitely worth your attention and, more importantly, worth your money. And a lot of these we have purchased ourselves, so we're putting our money where our mouth is, so to speak.
So unlike most star players, Shohei Ohtani does not have a first Bowman card, which a lot of collectors seek their first Bowman cards. He does have an actual first Bowman card, just doesn't say first Bowman card. It is the 2017 Bowman Mega Box.
Yeah, so he's wearing his Team Japan jersey in this. So I know a lot of collectors prefer their first Bowmans to be with a photoshopped MLB jersey. But this is, that card, it may not be perfect, it may not look great, but it is his first American baseball card that's in a pack. Or pack-pulled American baseball card. So it's always going to be popular. It's always going to have its fans.
Right, even though the gem pop is over 1,000,
yes,
it still will always have its demand.
Absolutely, just because it was first. And a quick hat tip to Topps for their 2017 Bowman Mega Box quality control, because the gem pop on that is 1,000 out of like 1,100 that have been subbed.
Huge gem percentage.
Yes. So
what happened to that?
Yeah, I know. We have to find the people working on it. Quality control back in 2017 need to get back to work. Yeah. We definitely need them back in the Topps factory. But yeah. That's his first card. It's a great place to start. It's relatively affordable. I think a PSA 10 right now is under $1,000. Raw is probably $400 or $500. Mm-hmm. But always a good starting point. Number one, and we're going to go in order of importance, not decreased order of importance. We're going to start at the top. So number one for us is the Topps Flagship Parallels. He has two base rookies. In regular Topps Series 2, he's number 700. And then Update, he's number 1. So either of those cards, you should be looking for 1, black, 2, Independence Day, 3, gold. The gold, especially, if you can find one, you really need to get some kind of high grade. The pop on that is extremely low. It's under 70. I want to say it's right around like 60, 65. For comparison's sake and Update, Soto and Acuna both have over 200 PSA 10s. So his Series 2 Topps Gold, numbered out of 2018 in a gem, is really, really hard to find. The black and the indies, I don't know, have we seen one of those come up for sale in a while?
I haven't lately,
no. Do you remember we had a shot at a raw one? I think it was on Blowout. The guy sent us some pictures and it looked okay. We waffled for like an hour and then it was gone. Yeah. I think about that card probably too much. But anyway, that's number one. Flagship Parallels. You can get the Update or the Series 2. Black, gold, Independence Day.
Great.
Yeah. All right, you want to go 2?
Yeah, so sticking with Flagship, which is traditionally one of the most important of any player's rookie cards, Shohei Ohtani has Flagship SSPs. So, with his, in the base set, as you mentioned, he's number 700. And his SSP is...
It's that one right there. Yep. Yeah, it's part of, in 2018, Topps really loved shots of players on the bases, pointing, holding their hand out, or holding their hands up.
Touching their helmet in some way. This is called hand on helmet.
So this is Ohtani's first Flagship SSP. It is really, really hard to find in any condition. Currently, there are 9 PSA 10s and about 20, I think it's 21 PSA 9. So total, there's 45 of these things at PSA. And that is an outrageously low number. So that is probably number 1 on the SSP list. But of course, because Topps does everything extra and update, we got 2 SSPs, Jeff.
Yes. But before we go to that, you want to tell us how many regular base gems there are?
Yes.
Compare that 45 total graded of the SSPs.
That's a good idea. Just for comparison's sake, his base card number 700 in a PSA 10, there are 5,100 PSA 10s.
Versus 9.
Versus 9.
Okay.
For that hand-on helmet. We sadly, we don't have a 10. We tried and we have failed many times. But anyway, update. He has 2 SSPs, and Topps did a really cool thing here. They got one of each thing he does so well. So, you want to show?
Yep.
Yeah. We have, we'll do the hitting one first.
Batting or hitting?
Yes.
As they call it.
So the hitting has 66 PSA 10s, 118 total at PSA. A lot of people will tell you this is their favorite Flagship Shohei Ohtani card because it's hitting, it's got a cool angle. You can read the jersey on the back, which people like. It's got the red jersey, the green grass, the colors are great. This other SSP is pitching.
Horizontal?
Yep. Some people love horizontal. We love horizontal. I know some people hate it too. But yeah, this card is a beautiful card.
It's a great card.
Yeah, Topps did a great job just using the horizontal space on that one.
And what's the pop on the pitching?
Pop on the pitching is 48. That's a sub 50. Both are, so all 3 of these in a gem are going to run you over $2,500. That's important to note. And I think actually there is a batting gem up on eBay right now, and it's already over 3. So that one's probably on the way up. Wow. If you can find one of these, raws and clean condition are, I mean, they're just about dried up. Most of these are graded if you could, I would think.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's number 2, a Flagship SSP. You got 3 options: your Series 2, hand on helmet, or either of the updates, the pitching or the hitting. All 3 are great.
Now, bringing us to number 3, which I believe is his only hitting image.
I think Finest is hitting as well,
Okay.
but this one is
yes, of Bowman and Topps, his base Bowman image is a batting image. And so number 3, we have Bowman Chrome Refractors.
Yes.
Which will now run you...
Yeah, at least $2,000. And that's and
$2,000.
we're talking about PSA 10s. The base refractor. One of the cool things about Bowman Chrome Refractors, they're all numbered.
Yes.
So the base refractor is at a $4.99, and it just gets lower from there. And as the numbers get lower,
colored parallels.
The prices get exponentially higher.
Yes. So sadly, we don't have.
Yeah, I wish we could show you one in hand. We don't. I'm sure we'll find some images, but these cards are fantastic. It's probably at least $2,000 for a base refractor and a PSA 10. If you're looking for a raw one, you're probably going to see most of the raws available are off-centered. Probably run you between like $500 and $800 anyway, just because the shine on these really is spectacular. I would say. So I believe there's a refractor, purple, blue, gold, red, orange.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think there's a gold available. It's got to be like $10,000+. I mean, these are absolutely spectacular cards. Whew, man, I really wish we had one, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's
we don't.
Yes, that's a shame. At number 4, we're going to Topps Chrome Refractors. Now, he of course has 2 base Topps Chrome cards. One is in regular Chrome and one in Update. You don't want any refractor because obviously there are a lot out there. If you want the base, which is his white jersey pitching, we're looking blue, gold, orange, red. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yes. 150 and down, no waves. Okay, you don't want anything that isn't a pure color. Blue, gold, orange, red. That's it. update is card number 1. It's another pitching image. Imagine if they'd given him a hitting image in Topps Chrome update. It's another thing I think about when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Well, he does have a hitting image, but it's the rookie debut.
Yeah. So an update, a lot of the refractors are numbered. So if you're going Topps Chrome update refractor, get something numbered. If you were ever in on Soto's, you know, the wild ride that Soto pink refractor went on about 2 years ago, all the way up to about $2K, and now I think it's about $500.
Yeah.
So I would say forget the pink. Base refractors are at a $250, the X Fractor's at a $99, and then gold $50, red $25.
Red $25 for update. Yeah.
So stick with those. They're pitching images, which I know sometimes hit people the wrong way, but yeah, those are going to be
if
the ones
you can find them, because those are pretty.
That's true.
Hard to find.
Yeah, those are extremely hard to find. All right. So.
All right, and closing out our top 5 is another Bowman Chrome, but it's not just his base; it's a variation. It's photo variation. So in Bowman Chrome, they don't necessarily call them SPs or SSPs; they call them photo variations usually. But in this case, it is an SSP. It's short, super short print, and we have
it. While he's digging it out, I'll do there's math on this. It's pretty easy. In 2018, Bowman Chrome was a hobby-only product, so there were no blasters, nothing in retail, and they only came one way. So we could do the math on the pop for a card like this, and the math says they printed about 440 of this Bowman Chrome image variation. It's a pretty cool shot. He's carrying what looks like, it's a very small bat bag, almost like, I don't know. I've seen guys play softball with bags that look like this, but it's a very unique photo. There are no parallels. So there's about 440 of this card. The current PSA pop is 91. So that's a sub 100 pop. That's pretty good. And a lot of these are off-centered as well. But it's a great shot.
Yep.
Anytime Ohtani's even near a bat, I think collectors tend to react pretty well to those cards. So that would be our number 5. Now, Jeff and I racked our brains on this, and we had a hard time stopping at 5, so we do have an honorable mention. And it's one of my favorite sets, and I think it's one of Jeff's favorite sets too.
Go ahead.
That is the 2018 Stadium Club. There's an SSP in there, or an image variation, whatever you want to call it. But it's a horizontal card again, so gird your loins. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful pitching image. And this thing is really, really hard to find. There are currently, I wrote this down, 12 PSA 10s of this card. Only 12.
Yeah, and these are especially tough gems. If you see the back, there's a lot of potential for whitening on the edges and corners.
A lot of dark colors on the back. But there are, as I said, 12 PSA 10s and 22 total at PSA. That card is tough. They have said, I think Top said for 2022, that there's 200 image variations of each card. So figure 4 years ago, when they weren't printing these things to the moon, there's significantly less.
So all of these are pretty high dollar cards. Yes. What are some that you might be able to target that are worthwhile, that are a little less?
That is an excellent question. So we were looking for anything around because Ohtani's expensive. He's hard to get. There aren't a lot of really good options for $25 sitting out there, sadly. So we found 3 what we call mid to low end cards. The first is his base 2018 Topps Chrome Refractor. This is not super hard to find, but people love refractors. It's a really beautiful card with the white jersey. It's really nice looking, and I think the last PSA 10 I saw was around $400, somewhere between $400 and $500. So it seems to be about the range. Raws are going to run you around $150, $200, but it's a great card. People are never going to stop wanting Topps Chrome refractors.
First refractor,
Yeah. I wouldn't bother with Prism, but I would get the base refractor for around that price range.
Another one is his Series 2 SP, which we have here. It's a batting practice image. Now those will run you about $500 to $600 in a gem, but you can get them raw for about $100. And it's a cool batting practice image. He's waving. It's a nice upgrade from the base.
Yeah. Again, he's holding a bat, so people seem to react pretty strongly to this one. The prices on this one are ticking up. And when last I checked the pop on these, it was under 200. I think that's probably about where it is. 183 PSA 10s. So figure that's probably going to tick up a little bit. Expect, probably 200 or so by the All-Star break. But that's still, as we said, the base card is 5,100 PSA 10. So 200 is not that big a deal. No. Don't freak out. That's definitely a a card I would look at because I think it's got some room to grow
Yeah.
at its current price points. All right, card number 3. I don't have any of these, sadly. I think Jeff had a couple, but
Yes.
you may have.
I did sell them.
Yeah.
But I had them.
Yes, the Bowman Chrome base card.
Yes.
We'll put one up here so you can
Yes,
see
so
what
it's
it
what we were
looks like.
talking about before. It is a hitting image. It's very cool. And compared to Topps Chrome, there was very few printed. So
Yes, hobby
base
only.
cards.
Yeah, the current pop report on that is 2,761 PSA 10s, which again, that sounds like a lot in a vacuum, but if you look at it compared to all the Topps Chrome and all the Topps that are out there, it's honestly, it's not that bad.
Right. And he's going to have the demand.
Yes, and it's
So
a
for
hitting
the
image.
lower-
It's, yeah,
Lower end, that's a way to go.
yeah, definitely.
So if we're talking autos,
Yes. So,
it'll be a similar list because these are the top products that we've been talking about.
yes.
Out of those dozens that you listed, these regular Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome are most of the ones that we target. But
Yeah.
so what about autos?
Okay, so Jeff and I, our main off-season goal heading into the 2023 season was to find a reasonably priced Shohei Ohtani autograph. And that it was our only goal, and that's worth pointing out because we do. Jeff has kids, and I have a wife and parents, but I mean, none of that stuff mattered. This was our goal for the off-season, was a Shohei Ohtani autograph. And we were looking for something reasonably priced, and it was extremely difficult to find.
Yeah.
And it only is getting more and more difficult as we go. So this list will not be for the faint of heart. These prices are a little bit nuts, and I think they're just going to keep getting more and more nuts.
Yeah.
But again, so if money is no object, this is the list. Number 1 is the Bowman Chrome hitting image. We've talked about this image a lot. His auto's on there. There are not that many parallels, and they are insanely expensive. I think the last gold auto we saw was like $70,000.
Yes.
So I mean, it's beautiful. It's an absolutely gorgeous card.
Right. And now all of these, they are on-card autos that we're
Yes.
talking about
Oh,
targeting. So that's
excellent point.
important to remember because he does have some sticker autos in various
Yes.
products. But yes, and number 2 is the Bowman Chrome pitching image autograph.
That's right. Now, and the positives for this pitching image card is it is technically his first American set pitching image, because that card came out of Bowman, which was the first release, which is probably, when does Bowman come out
Like
usually?
spring.
Yeah, after opening day, sometime around opening day.
Now, who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
2024.
So because Topps complicates things, so that is technically called the Shohei Ohtani Bowman Rookie Chrome autograph.
Yeah.
The wording is important. Rookie Chrome autograph. So that's his pitching. That was the first one. But because because the Bowman Chrome that came out in the summer is a hitting image, people do seem to like that better. Prices are slightly higher from what we're seeing, but they're both fantastic.
Yeah.
If you could find either of those and buy it, without getting divorced or losing your house, highly
Congratulations.
recommend. Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
Our number 3 target is our first Topps issue, and it is the Topps Sapphire, which is a really beautiful product from 2018.
Yeah. Top Sapphire for 2018 is it's a gorgeous set.
And it still was
Yeah.
pretty low print run.
Yes, it's a very low print run, and it's a hitting image.
Yeah.
And it's actually, this is one that Jeff and I had tried. The last PSA 10 I saw sold for about $15,000. And Jeff and I really tried to get to that number. We looked at what we'd have to sell to be able to pay for that. And I think by the time we even did the math, and I was down like a couple quarts of blood to get there, the one we were looking at was gone.
Yeah.
Which
It
was
went
probably
quickly.
for the best.
Yes.
Yeah, probably for the best. That one's out of our range. But a gorgeous card. And if you can afford it, again, congratulations. Go grab it. All right, number 4 is the Topps Chrome rookie autograph. Again, it's a hitting image, kind of a close-up. This is what we ended up buying.
Was successful
yes.
for our off-season target.
Yeah, so this is what they look like. It's got parallels, of course. I don't think he actually has a refractor, but he has base and then up to purple, I think, is the next one. But
Purple's the next one?
I think.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't say that.
And this is
That's
the blue out of 150. So we feel very fortunate to have gotten
Yes.
that
Yes.
before the season starts.
But yeah, when you look at like history, Topps Chrome is usually the rookie auto that people are going to want. Like that seems to be at the top of most people's list. We put Bowman Chrome on here. One of the reasons we have Bowman Chrome up so high is because people love the first Bowman Chrome prospect autos, but he doesn't have those.
Right.
So those are technically his first Bowman Chromes, and people like the phrasing.
Number 5, we're veering a little bit away from the mainstream, but we're going with his Dynasty patch autos. And Topps Dynasty is a higher end Topps product. The patches they put in there are incredible. It just hasn't really caught on as much as it probably should.
Yeah, as a basketball card collector, Jeff, you know more.
Yeah, there's in basketball, the RPAs, the rookie patch autos, are really the card to have for players. And so if baseball ever catches on, or basketball fans move over to baseball and pick up cards, the Dynasty patches are probably where they're going to go. So for somebody like Ohtani, that's a great place to.
Absolutely, he has several different images and obviously different patches. But I mean, again, if money's no object, you find like a nice hitting image with a multicolor patch and stash that thing away, lock it up tight, and call it a day.
That's our list of rookie autos to target, and now we just wanted to take a couple minutes to talk about a few non-rookies that might be worth looking at for various reasons.
Yes. So since 2018, Shohei Ohtani is in every single set Topps has made. Even I think he's even in like some of those Bundesliga sets that they put out. They just Photoshop him in there, but he's in absolutely everything. You don't want to buy everything. Well, we do, but we can't afford to buy everything. So you have to narrow this down. So I want to come up with 5 extra cards that aren't rookies, but are special, that look great, that are definitely worth looking into. They're worth a little bit of attention. So the first is the 2019 Topps Chrome Image Variation SP. It's a horizontal card. They kept the gold cup on it, and he is with who else but Ichiro Suzuki. So this card it's a near perfect baseball card. Like the two biggest Japanese stars ever to play in Major League Baseball on one card, and it's a short print. This is perfect. And they also did parallels. So there's a green, a gold, an orange, and a red. So this is a gold. It is one of my absolute favorite cards.
Number to 50.
Number to 50. Even my wife likes that card, so that's just a ringing endorsement, across the board. I really think long term that's going to be a card that goes a lot higher than. Again, not a guarantee. But anyway, that's one I would highly recommend you guys check out if you don't have one already. 2019 Topps Chrome SP. All right.
Number 2 on the list, 2019 Topps SP. So there's no Series 1 SSP in 2019, right?
Yes, they did not do super short prints in
Yes.
Series 1. They just did a whole ton. I think it's like 100 different players have SPs.
So they have a pretty low print run on the SPs.
Yes.
There.
Yeah. So this is his is called bat on shoulder. So I think he's at the plate. Maybe he stepped out of the box. But he's like adjusting his batting gloves, and he has his bat on his shoulder. It's a pretty cool looking card. Right now the pop is 44 PSA 10s, which is weird because Soto and Acuna also have like Gold Cup SPs in that set, and their PSA 10 pops are well over 100.
Yeah.
So it's possible there's fewer Ohtanis than Topps intended or announced. It's also possible people just haven't subbed them. Hard time believing people wouldn't be subbing really nice Shohei Ohtani cards. So I don't know, but I do love that card. It is a short print, and it has the Gold Cup on it. That's a lot. That's a win for collectors on that one. All right, number 3, we're going to stick with 2019. Topps again made multiple Shohei Ohtani cards. It's a hitting image and a pitching image. I'm a big fan of the hitting image. So if you can find parallels, and I'm talking like the black one, for example, like that's a really cool card, numbered out of 67 in 2019. Highly recommended. And and that's one of Jeff and my pride and joy, which is clear from 2019.
You can
Numbered out of 10.
see back as well.
Yep. Much like when I tell my wife I'm going to stop buying cards, you can see right through that. So yeah, low number parallels of the hitting image, either out of the Topps Flagship or Topps Chrome. Highly recommended. Go black, go Independence Day, or like a gold refractor out of 2019 Topps Chrome. The hitting image is great.
It's got the Rookie Cup.
Yes, they all have the Rookie Cup, which is a nice little callback to our childhoods.
Yes.
All right.
Number 4, 2020 Stadium Club Chrome. Now, this one you want to stick with his refractors, probably.
Yep.
Or an auto if you can find it. But it is an amazing looking card.
Yeah, I mean, just to be 100% clear, we are not talking about the Stadium Club Chrome insert card that is in Stadium Club.
Yeah.
We're talking about the standalone Chrome set. This is just it might legitimately be his best looking overall card. It's horizontal. It's like from above. I think he's waiting for a pitch or possibly just lifting his leg, like stepping into a swing. The catcher's there. Like, this card is fantastic. It was made for autos. There's a little bit of space on the left. But that set was not like massively printed. I think it was hobby only. But you're going to have a hard time.
And they have great photos. Stadium Club always does. And Stadium Club Chrome. In fact, I'll just show this right now.
Yeah.
Here's the following year, the photo they chose. This is the 2021 Stadium Club Chrome. And you can see this is also a great image.
Oh, yeah, he's pumped.
This is out of 50 that Chris and I actually pulled.
Yeah, he probably just got the last out of the 7th inning and was fired up. And about 20 minutes later, the bullpen blew his win. But yeah, Stadium Club Chrome is great. Take a look at those cards. There's a refractor, there's an X-fractor, and I think there's gold, orange, and red. Really, really cool. And I think that his base card is probably at least $10, which is pretty unusual for a base card.
Non-rookie,
Yeah. All right, number 5. Another non-rookie worth your time is the 2022 Topps Chrome Super Short Print. You probably, I don't know if you've seen this one. That does not come up very often, but he's wearing a suit and he's holding his Commissioner Award for Baseball Excellence or something. Excellence Achievement.
Trophy,
Yeah, I should. Anyway, we did the math. There's 100 of that card printed. That's it. So it's not an action shot on the field, but it's just a super rare card. And he's holding this Commissioner's Award that doesn't get handed out every year. So it's a really cool sort of photo of an award
it's a very prestigious, rare award.
Yeah, that's a really cool shot. Most of those are going to be wildly off-centered, and the ones that aren't off-centered will probably have a whole bunch of dimples on the surface. Thank you, Topps. But yeah, that's definitely one that is that's worth your time. And an honorable mention, because no list of 5 would ever be complete without a 6th card, is Jeff. You want to hit this one here?
Yeah, his 2021 Topps SP, which is a batting practice shot. It's a beautiful image, and it looks like it should be an SSP. It's really a cool shot, and they're cheap.
Yeah,
right.
But under $30 raw right now. But yeah, he's got his head on backwards, Griffey-esque, and his head down. It's right like the moment of contact. Yeah. And it's just, this card is really cool. It's probably one of his best, cheapest images, if you will. Yeah. They really should have SSP'd this one, but they didn't, which cut us all a little break. But yeah, if you're looking for a really nice looking Ohtani card that's somewhat rare and under $30, this is the way to go. Plus, he looks like a giant.
Yes, he looks huge.
Yeah, he's gigantic. All right.
Well, so there you go. Thank you, everybody, for joining us along this expedition into Shohei Ohtani's rookie cards. As we mentioned at the top, there are a ton of them, so there's plenty of more you can look through. But in sifting it down to what we think is the most likely to hold value, that's what we came up with. Yeah.
When in doubt, stick with Flagship. Stick with Topps and Topps Chrome. When in doubt, Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome.
Yep.
Stay right there.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back soon with some other players to talk about.
Yeah. All right. Cheers.